All right, so here we are. It's the middle of November, getting towards the end, and I just got some new plants. I just separated my garden into two different sections. Here we have my higher light area, which is 4 feet long and about 1.25 feet deep. And it's just one of those wire racks you can get at Home Depot or such. And you know, it stands real tall, but I only use a certain section of it, which accommodates me standing and looking at it, which is why I do this, so I can appreciate my plants. I don't want something that I've got to get a step stool or something where I've got to get on my knees to look at. So, and in effect, you know, I'm just really, here I am, and I've got this flap down area, this piece of panda film which I have lining the sides that I flip down while I'm just in the room to mitigate the effects of the brightness of the LED light. You know, I don't like that thing. As many people, you know, it's like having it's like having a naked bulb in your room. Draws your attention and can become irritating. Anyway, so that mitigates that. And so here's my higher light ones. Over here I have my lower light plants. And this is an LED unit also. It's only a 2-foot unit. And it has 4 bulbs that fit in there, but really all they need is, excuse me for the camera, I lost track. Really all they need is 2 of the bulbs to accommodate the effect they need. Above that would be higher light than these needs, and these are cooler weather dendrobiums, lower light dendrobiums, or Phalaenopsis. So, you know, they just don't need the light that the other chamber needs. So today I separated the 2 out. I thought I was doing a disservice to certain plants, although these Phalaenopsis are blooming quite aptly underneath that high light. This one in particular, this was a rootless, only like 2 shriveled leaves when I got it, and I learned on that thing. It belonged to my mother, and I kind of inherited it, so to say. And that got that and another couple plants that she got me, and most notably this one that was blooming earlier, and that had those hot pink blooms that I had posted on social media. It was a gorgeous plant until I knocked it over, and a day or 2 later the blooms that had been around for about 3 months withered the next day. And why wouldn't they? I mean, I knocked it off the shelf and basically cleaned off its roots of all the media, so that was terrible. I mean, I felt terrible about that. It was one of those spikes that you put to hold up blooms to keep them in place, and it extended a little bit further than I thought it did, and I did something and I caught the top of that stake and I toppled the plant over, so that was terrible. So it lost its bloom shortly thereafter, but it's still a very viable plant with a very noteworthy bloom. This one I've never seen before. I've never seen that bloom. So this is a adventure in the unknown. I'm sure it's just a common store-bought Phalaenopsis. But indeed, it was probably just a gift to my mother. It wasn't something that she picked out because it was special. So we'll see what it is. But nonetheless, it belonged to her. So but that and the other one that I made a lot of mistakes on along the way got me into the hobby. So that's fantastic. Anyway, so one can see some of the things that are going on. You know, Phalaenopsis, that's a phal, that's a Dendrobium. Or excuse me, this is the radiata, Encyclia radiata. So this is a nice plant. I just took a bunch of aphids off it. Little small population that was coalescing down at the very tips of the growing points. And anyway, hope I got them. It's kind of cool now, so I don't think that they'd be reproducing.